day. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran, former #1 pick back in 2009.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The numbers on Moss from last week's game. 16 carries, 54 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and make...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for the Bills. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Moss. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, you get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Out of the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, it's Stafford. The open man here, Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Hunter Renfro. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They're on 18-yard line.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The drive starts with a completion left side. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Now a run with Moss. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Can't do that.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, change takes place. Oftentimes, guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Moss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
I think what they've done is they put doubt.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 20.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stafford on 1st down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Suck up on for the point after.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing again. Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
So we've come upon halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Bills 13.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third down, here's a run by Moss. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Allen's throw is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And inches at the 41-yard line.
Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run out of the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 40 now on second down, Allen. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. On 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 32-yard line.
On second down now, it's Moss. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right back to Moss. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for number 44. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
Stafford's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Stafford's pass.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
The Lions, 1st down.
Now Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Julian Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Great job defense. Aggressions find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. From midfield, here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This will be caught inside the 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. To throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Bills. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
We got one big call left. Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
as we get set for a big two-point conversion. To throw is Allen. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. He'll get this off to Swift. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
Stafford's pass.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Moss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
20-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Detroit. In overtime.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.